Welcome back, Flare community. I hope everyone's doing well and having an incredible Thursday as always. And yes, in today's stream, we're going to be talking all about the Flare Community Poker Club and the NFTs which actually represent this collection. So I do actually have the cards here, and we're going to have a little look at these in a bit. But for now, I'm going to take you back to the screen and we're going to have a little look at I guess what this is all about. So we go over here. Before we do get things started, there is a competition here which I posted earlier today, and it's a chance to actually win one of these decks. So for those interested, I am going to put it in here, and yeah, perfect. So I'll be picking a random winner at the end of this who can win a physical deck. And these decks, I actually have 100 of them. 52 are obviously going to the people who initially buy the NFTs, but I am going to be giving some for rewards and whatnot. So yes, I think the best place to start would be this collection. What can it do for you? So there is obviously the physical deck. There's passive income opportunities, and I'm going to give you a few examples of that very soon. We're going to have tournaments, that's poker tournaments, and a Discord secret room as well. So they are going to vary in price, and the value of the card is going to really depend on the value of the card as you would see it in a poker game, and more specifically Texas Hold'em poker. So this is the price list. Obviously ranging from ace to king and of the 4 different suits. Now, if we go to NFTSO, we can sort of see them all here. There's 52 individual 1-of-1 cards. And as you can see, this is the 6 of hearts, the 5 of hearts, the 4 of hearts. And yeah, they represent a card within the deck. So I guess it will be a good idea to tell you about how these actually came to be, these NFTs and the physical product. So I started out with hiring a 2D illustrator who created an image like this for all of the different suits, and this was pretty expensive. They also created the cards, and we're going to take a closer look at them in just a second. Johnny Lawrence, I see him in the chat, was kind enough to actually make an animation of these. Obviously very talented. You can see you've got the birds flapping there, all the little shiny stuff going on, and I absolutely love it. And then from that, I had to get a 3D artist to transform this 2D animation into this, what we see here. And I guess going on from that, I had to pay for the physical decks and also the worldwide shipping. So if you do buy one of these NFTs, you are going to get the option to have a deck of cards actually delivered to you. So I guess that's a bit of the chunk of the way through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back over to here, and we're going to do a bit of a demonstration, if you will. So here are the cards. Put them over there for a second. They're really good cards, actually, and I did pay a little bit extra to get the best quality. These cards in particular, they may look a little bit rugged around the edge, and that's because I've been playing with these for the past couple of months. I've had these decks of cards for maybe 3 months now. But yeah, you've got obviously can't really see it that great here, but it is I guess like a foil printed card. You've got that on the side there. Hold it. And obviously the same on that side. Got the Flare Community signature, official signature, if you will. And on that side, we have a nice little Songbird logo too. The cards, exactly what you would expect. We've got 52 individual cards, and they all look exactly as you would expect from the NFTs, but obviously not animated. That would be a bit crazy. 52 of the cards, and I think we also have 2 jokers as well in the pack. Standard deck of cards, right? So hopefully you guys can see the poker hands on the right-hand side, and the basic concept is every week I'm going to do a draw, and for those who are holding a card, let's say it's the 2 of diamonds, if this is the winning card of the poker hand, then you basically get a share of the rewards. And the rewards are going to come from the funds that have been used to actually purchase this collection. They're going to be delegated, and then a portion of that is going to be used as prize funds. And I think it's going to be somewhere in the region of maybe 5,000 Songbird a week, so 20,000 Songbird a month. So I'll give these a quick shuffle, and please do bear with me and my shuffling skills. Not the best. But yeah, so let's, I guess, do a brief example of how this would work. So let's just assume that all of the cards have sold out, all of the NFTs have sold out, sorry, and this is a week where we're going to do the draw. So what I would do is, obviously in poker, you've got the flop. So you do 3 cards like this, an ace, 10, and jack. And then you traditionally burn one. And then the 4th card, which would be an ace. And what basically poker is all about is making the best hand possible out of 5 cards, right? So in this case, the best hand that you could get would be another ace, because then you'd have 3 of a kind, right? You'd have these 2 aces and a third ace, right? But only 2 people have that remaining ace. So if we look through the cards here, bear with me a second. There's 1 ace. And you know, this is why the cards are valued differently as well, because the aces are obviously higher value and you have more chance of winning with an ace, right? So the holders of these 2 cards would have the best collection. And if you look over here, where are we? There we go. 3 of a kind. That's the best hand that you can make out of this particular draw of 4 cards, right? So the people that hold these 2 cards, there's only these two NFTs, sorry, which are represented by these cards. You know, if we go back to the screen here, that's one of them. The owner of this card, the Ace of Hearts, would actually get a share of the rewards each week, right? So it's basically a case of each week there's going to be a draw, and in fact we can do another draw here as an example, just to show you guys. Let's mix them up a little bit. Yeah, so let me give it another quick shuffle, and we can do this again. But the aces are not going to win all the time. It's just that they have a higher chance, which is why they're priced a lot more. And, you know, obviously there is only 52 of these NFTs, which make them very rare because, you know, the Flare community is massive. And unfortunately, not everyone is going to be able to pick one up, right? So I was thinking, what would be the best way to distribute these in a fair way? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to donate, or not donate, but I'm going to offer a quarter of the supply to Patreon members, but also a quarter of the supply to YouTube members. And if we go back to the screen here 1 second, the way that it would normally happen would, you know, it could be via Discord here, where we have some special rooms that I've set up here. So flash sale for the supporter. I may just drop a link in here and say, look, this is for sale. Same with the sponsors, same with the family, but also for the Patreon group as well. So, you know, I could just be dropping links when they're actually listed, because I really want to make this fair, right? And I think this is the best way because it's not really favoring anyone. And before anyone gets upset, I'm going to be doing this throughout the day over the next 2 or 3 days. I'm going to be waking up at dodgy hours just so that people in all kinds of time zones are going to have an equal opportunity. So I guess let's do another quick shuffle here. And by the way, if you're watching this live, you obviously have the chance of winning that competition for a free deck. but you also have the chance of winning an NFT or I guess buying an NFT. So I'm going to be listing one very soon, okay? So let's just say that we shuffled the deck. Let's do it again. So we're going to draw 4 cards, a jack, a 6, a 4, and another jack. And this one would, well, I guess we didn't burn one that time, but yeah. So in this case, it would be the 2 jacks that would have the 2 remaining jacks. So it would be the jack of spades and the jack of diamonds, which would win this house and this hand, and then they'd get a share of the that week's rewards. So I hope that, I hope that gives you a bit of an insight to what they're all about. That's the basic premise of it. And yeah, I don't plan to really stop doing these rewards. It's going to be a weekly event, or, you know, we could even decide as the club, we could decide if we want to do this every month for a bigger prize, or if we just want to do it every week for consistency, more chances. But, you know, as you can see here, the jacks would have won that one. But, you know, there's also going to be opportunities. Let me just see if I can drum out some cards that could maybe give you a better idea. So let's just say that these 4 cards were drawn. We've got the 4, the 5, the 6, and a 8, right? So what would that mean? Well, basically, there is a straight draw there. So you could, if you look, where are we? There you go, straight there. Whoops, there you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 5 cards in a row, right? So 4, 5, 6. Anyone that's holding a 7, which would be here to complete the straight, they would get a share of the rewards. So that in that particular instance, or this particular instance, there would be 4 winners. There would be the 7 of clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds, right? So there is a number of different hands, as you can see on the right. But yeah, what about flushes? Same thing, you know. It's basically just all to do with the rankings up there. The majority of times, I imagine it will be the pair. There's never going to be a high card because, you know, if we draw 4 here, it's basically going to be the highest pair, which in this case would be an 8. But obviously, we have the straight draw there. We also have, I guess, the potential to do tournaments as well. And that's going to be done by the, you know, this room here, where we can have this room, which is currently public, but it will be, I guess, made private soon, and it's going to be only available for those who hold one of these particular NFTs. Now, there is a great guy called D-Wave who's created a bot which allows this to be done automatically. So basically, if you are holding this particular NFT, you will be assigned a specific role, and then you will get access to this particular room where we can organize tournaments and whatnot. So that pretty much is it. What I'm thinking of doing is, in fact, we can go back here, back to the collection, and I am going to list one of these up for sale in a second. But first, I think it would be good to draw this winner. Now, I know that there are so many bots out there, so what we're going to do is, in order to win this, you need to be watching or have at least watched this stream, and I'll open it up for maybe a week. And we're going to decide the winner. And if you are the winner, contact me on Twitter and we'll get you sorted with a deck of cards. So I'm going to load the tweet here. That's the tweet. And yes, 1 winner. Continue. Lots of entries there. 189 eligible entries. So I guess good luck. And yeah, let's see who won. Begin the draw. Oh dear. Rates limit exceeded. I don't know what that's all about because I did not draw any or anything like that. So let's try it again. Okay. I'm gonna go give it a quick refresh. Try one last time. Don't know why there is a rate limit on this, but bear with me. Crypto Jack. It's not necessarily a game. It's more like a collection which may allow you to participate each week. I am also going to let you guys know that we are okay. So we're going to do this again at another time. I'm not really sure why it's not working at the minute, but it is what it is. So let me just have a look here. Let's go the 5 of clubs, right? So we've got the 5 of clubs here, and this is priced at 17,500, right? So for example, I'm going to list it for sale. Prove that real quick. And for those of you who are sharp cookies, you may already be on the website. You can find the collection here, ERC721, Flare Community Poker Club. Just give it a quick refresh. So this is going to be the first one officially sold. I've given away some to moderators, or sold some to moderators, should I say. Let's see if that approval went through. Looks like it did. 17,500. There we go. Put on sale. Confirm the transaction. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to basically be doing this sporadically throughout the next couple of days, as I said. But the Patreon members and YouTube members are definitely going to have the better chances. You know, I may be sharing some here on Twitter, you know, just dropping a link every so often. I may be dipping into various other, you know, Discord servers and just dropping links randomly. And as well, I'm going to be posting some in the members only chat here on Discord, and even some on the Patreon group here, and also the Flare Community YouTube channel, because I do have the ability to select, you know, specific tiers here. So yeah, stay tuned. So does anyone have any questions? Please feel free to type them in the chat. Let's see here. Yeah, Jimmy thinks so. Whatever is, I guess, whatever's out on the 4 cards that I pull out, that means that you're out of the game. It has to be the remaining cards that make up that particular hand, okay? So here we go. Yeah, it looks like it's been sold. So congratulations to the buyer. One thing I will say as well, if you are lucky enough to get one of these NFTs, do let me know either on Twitter or on Discord, and let me know, because we can verify the wallet, and then I will get you a physical deck. So, you know, obviously each NFT comes with one of these decks of cards. So if you do actually get one of the cards or one of the NFTs and you want to have one of these decks, you do have one that is available to claim. But I also appreciate that not everyone may want to disclose their address. So that's completely up to you. You can just let me know on Twitter or on Discord. I'm normally pretty responsive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was an example of a couple of hands. That's basically the dynamics. You know, you buy the NFT, you get the physical deck, and once you're holding this NFT, it's basically an opportunity to win every single week. And that reward is based off the delegation rewards from the sales of the NFTs. Okay. Well, I guess there's not much more to say. We are going to jump over to the Flare Discord here, the Flare Community Discord, and you can find it at the bottom here in the community stage, where if you do have any questions, you can come up and ask me directly, and I'll be more than happy to answer. I may even list another one within that stage there. So hopefully you can join. If not, don't worry about it. Thank you all so much for watching as always. And until next time, I'm out.